Hey everyone, it's Autumn. Today I'm going to do a video where I try out Kosas. So I haven't tried anything from this brand at all, and I've been very curious about them. And then I noticed on their website that they had a kit called Take the Site Home Kit. And they send you pretty much all of their samples. I'm pretty sure it's everything. Why would they call it Take the Site Home if it's not everything? But anyway, they send you their samples, including like a mascara, a brow gel, a deodorant. And I figured I would try everything out today. So it's about 10:05 right now. Hopefully I'm all done filming this by 11. And then I plan on going grocery shopping. And then I always go to the gym every day at 1 o'clock. So I figured I would be able to kind of do a wear test of all this stuff. All right, so starting off, we're just gonna look at the complexion items in here. And they give you the tinted face oil comfy skin tint. I don't know if this is gonna be enough if I like use a shade on here to do a face of makeup, but I do want to at least check out the texture first, so then maybe we'll check it out and then wipe it off and go in with the other stuff. Actually though, I don't know that that will be enough at all, because I just realized that these are concealer packets and they give you quite a bit of concealer, in which you don't have to have foundation on. You can just cover important things with concealer. So we may just jump in and see what we can accomplish with this little amount. I wish that they would at least have given maybe enough to do my face so I can see how it wears. But I did also want to mention you pay $35 for this kit, which is a pretty decent deal. And then they give you a $35 credit to then go onto their site and buy what you want after you've tried the kit. So then there's a couple of lip items here. They have their lip color, which they're pretty generous here in the amount of lip colors they give you. And then they also have their lip glosses, and it's in the same kind of packet that their foundation is in. And then they have their cream blush and cheek highlighter duos, and I'm pretty sure those come, do those come in a stick? I don't know. No, I think they come in pans. Yes, they come in pans. But anyway, they have both of the duos here to try out. And then they also have their powder, blush, and highlighter duos. And then their bronzers in here. And hopefully I'm able, again, to get enough to do my face. This might be a major fail here. I forgot to mention with lips that they also have their lip balms in here as well. And I think, yeah, this is part of their sports line that I think the deodorant is in. And then so you also get a deodorant, which this is a pretty decent size of deodorants. You get a mascara, a little brow gel, and then you get their Fluff and Hold tinted treatment gels that are like this. And then they do give you an ingredients list in case you are curious about what is in each product. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so just looking at this, I'm thinking I am a shade 3. It's hard to tell, so I'm just gonna peel this back. Yeah, they definitely didn't give enough for me to be able to tell if this is gonna work for me as far as like how to wear. But I do think that shade 3 is my shade. Let's go ahead and open up 3.5 though, because that could be a little bit light. Let's open up 3.5 and see. Yeah, 3.5 is a little deep. So I think I am definitely a shade 3 on this. It's very thin, light coverage, which I don't mind, but I don't know if you can tell. The coverage is super light, but it has like a little sheen to it. It's actually quite pretty. So I just grabbed a piece of paper out of my desk drawer because I want to take notes about what shades actually match me as I go through this. And so I'm gonna go ahead and say shade 3 is the best shade for me. All right, and then let's just go ahead and try out their concealers. So I would guess that maybe shade 3 on that one, I guess, would be good, but it looks a little bit, does it look dark? They have 3 warm, and they also have 2 warm. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the 3, and let's try that out on my face. It's a little bit yellow and deep. I don't think, this isn't what I would normally wear. Once it's blended out, it doesn't look too bad, but I think I then want to go into 2 warm and see about that. So I think, yeah, I think 2 warm is my shade. So I'm actually just gonna use this all over my face in places where I need it. And I have this brush, it's kind of weird. It's like a little dual fiber, and I'm just gonna kind of, because I have redness around my nose and all that stuff, and we're just gonna go in. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this 110 Face Shape brush from Zoeva and see if I can just kind of buff it in certain areas. Yeah, that seems to be working a little bit better. I found that the other brush, the dual fiber, wasn't blending it enough, and I could like see the makeup on my face, and not in a good way. And obviously this isn't meant to wear all over your face because it's a concealer. I mean, you can wear concealer wherever you want, but I really wish that they would have given a little bit more of the foundation. They didn't have to be so generous with the concealer though. It's kind of weird how that worked out. All right, so I was a little bit too lazy to get up, so I just sprayed a beauty blender with some Caudalie grape water so that I could work that in a little bit more. I might actually have to get up though, because I don't think I got enough grape water on this beauty blender. All right, so let's jump into the bronzer. I am thinking that I'm gonna be the light bronze here. Yeah, this is a shimmery bronzer, by the way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this brush and start applying the bronzer. Okay, so I actually really like the bronzer, and I just used all that was in the sample. And normally when a makeup brand like this doesn't make eyeshadows, I like to use a bronzer for that. So I think what I'm gonna do is go in with the medium bronzer and use that as an eyeshadow, just kind of lightly over the lid a little bit. All right, and then I have some cheek options here. I can jump into the cream, or I can use these. I think I'm actually gonna use the powder since I already have used powders on my face, and I'll try the creams another day. So I'm gonna go in with the Cool Pink Duo, which is Longitude. And I'm just gonna, you know, apply it to my face. It's actually really pretty. And then I'm gonna hop into the highlighter right here. So I'm gonna try to swatch that highlighter a little bit because I just went into it with the brush. It seems very subtle. So here's the highlighter on its own. Huh, it has more sparkle. There we go. But I don't feel like my face looks too sparkly. So let's go ahead and hop into brows. They give you like 2 brow options. They have their Air Brow, which is Fluff and Hold Treatment Gel. So this is just like a regular sort of gel. And I think what I'm gonna do, are there instructions on here? They're both gels, just one's clear and one's colored. And this one you're supposed to apply with an angled brush. So I think what I'm gonna do is apply the clear gel first and then fill in any sparse areas with the other eye gel. So I'm thinking that I am the shade Soft Brown, or either one of these two, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the soft browns because I don't like a super bold brow. All right, so I've got an angled brush here and it picked up a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna try to clean it off a little bit on the back of my hand. All right, so what I will say is when that brow gel that you have like sets, these brows are not moving. So I've noticed when I'm trying to put the color in, it's hard to get the color where I want it to go. So I probably didn't do things in the correct order here. All right, so I think that's as good as my brows are gonna get. I don't know that these products are something that I would buy, but they're not the worst I've used. Meaning the brow products. The face products so far actually are pretty great. So let's jump in with the mascara. I always love trying new mascaras. So it's a bristle brush with a bend in it. Let's go ahead and try it out. So this is a natural looking mascara, and it's one of those that sets pretty quickly, and my lashes I feel like this would hold a curl because it feels sticky almost on the lashes. But I'm only gonna apply one coat because I can tell that this is the type of formula that doesn't build without looking spidery. So let me just go ahead and put it on the other eye. So when I get these sticky mascaras like that, especially if I don't curl my eyelashes before, right before they're done drying, I literally just take fingers and I push the lashes up, and then your lashes look longer and they look curled. So I think this mascara is actually gonna be quite good for that, like doing a really natural makeup look. And just kind of judging by the formula, like to touch, I think these sorts of mascaras, if you put too much of them on, do tend to flake. But they are also really good about not like smudging, like say if you were to tear up or sweat and like running down your face. But we'll figure that out today when I go to the gym. So there are quite a bit of lip options here. I've got the lip balms, I've got the lipsticks, and I also have the lip glosses. I'm more of a balm or gloss kind of girl. And so I think I'll just go in with their lip balm. And because of the blush I used today, I'm gonna use a colored lip balm, and this is their shade Rush. And it's a cool pink, and since I used the cool pink blush option, I thought this would be great. So maybe I should use like a lip brush or something. It's minty. Okay, and I thought this was gonna be way more pigmented and I wouldn't like it, but actually I like the color payoff on this. It's not too much and it feels nice on the lips. I just need to be careful about rubbing my lips together too much so that I don't go outside my lip lines. All right, so I've zoomed you in so you can see my face closely, and I actually like this full face altogether. I think that the products are all very natural looking, but they did just liven up my skin. And I'm really curious to try the foundation. Like you can still see my freckles through everything, which I know you would be able to with the foundation because it's it's obviously less coverage than the concealer. But I think between a concealer and that oil foundation, you can get a really natural look. So I really want to try that. I don't mind the colored lip balm. It feels okay. I'm gonna try out the clear at some point today, probably before I go into the gym, just to kind of see what that feels like. See if it's any different as far as feeling. But yeah, I think everything looks great. So I'm gonna take you with me today throughout my errands. I gotta go to the grocery store and to the gym. I'm just gonna bring you along and we're gonna check in on my face and see how everything wears. Oh, but I totally forgot. Let's try out this deodorant. So I always shower at night and I forget to put on deodorant like 90% of the time, and then I wake up in the morning realizing that I didn't put it on in the middle of the night. Oh, it's like a rollerball situation. It smells like lemons. Does this have like lemon juice in it or something? It just says subtle spa scent is relaxing and calming. And then I'm supposed to shake it. Okay. Luckily, you guys don't have to see it. You can just hear me put this deodorant on. I'm already dressed for the gym, by the way, and there is no way for me not to show my bra strap because this weird sports bra I got from Fabletics has like this weird like double thing on this one side, and it's at my neck. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Okay. Ooh, wet and cool. The noises. So I'll see you guys at the next. All right, so I'm all done doing, I don't know where to look because it's kind of weird on here, but anyway, I'm all done doing my grocery shopping. I had to wear a mask in there, obviously, because we're still in a pandemic, but I do want to kind of show you how the makeup is wearing. I think it still looks good. I mean, it's only been an hour and a half since I applied it, so. Oh, but I did want to mention, this is like turning into more of a vlog situation now. I just got a week's worth of groceries, which I still have to go get halibut, which it'll obviously bring up the amount. But I got my groceries for under $70, and it's like breakfast, lunch, and dinners for a whole week of like healthy, good food. And it's just so crazy to me that I notice a huge difference if I buy meals that are pre-made. My grocery bills are always so much more, so I just need to stop being lazy, which I do get super lazy sometimes, and I just want something quick. But like under $70 for myself and my daughter all week. Is this car's about to hit me? No, okay. Okay, so I'm actually gonna run to Panera right now. I don't know if you guys know about this, but Panera has this thing to where you can pay for a coffee subscription, and pretty much you just put in an order for coffee and you go pick it up and you can get coffee whenever. So I'm gonna run in and go get that. Okay, I'm worried about this guy. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, so I ran into Panera and I got my coffee. It's like $8 or $9 a month for unlimited coffee. Totally worth it. And then I was just gonna get coffee, and then when I went to check out, it gave me the option for 20% off of my lunch if I went ahead and got lunch. So I got lunch. I got a pick 2 with this chicken frontera, I don't know, sandwich, and then a half a salad. So it's a half a sandwich, half a salad. The line was out the door, so I'm really glad that I ordered ahead of time. And there's like a young couple fighting in the car next to me. Like when I pulled in, he was like leaned in her face, like you could tell that he was profusely apologizing for something. And now they're both just like sitting in the car angry. It's really weird. I feel like I'm eating this really fast because I have to be at the gym in an hour. And I normally don't like to eat too close to time for me to go to the gym because then I don't feel good while I'm doing cardio. So I'm gonna save my salad for after my workout, which I probably should have swapped it, had the salad first because it's not too heavy. I have food in my teeth. And then have the sandwich after for the carbs and the protein to help recover after a workout. But I think they gave me a baguette in there, so I'll just eat the baguette with my salad for the carb. And the chicken and the salad will be my protein. All right, so I'm gonna head home and put away the groceries, and I'll probably see you guys again next time at the gym. All right, so I'm back to talk about the products. I have been wearing them for, I don't know, it's 7:14 now, and I think I started filming around 10 a.m. So like 9 hours. So this is 9 hours of wear. You can still see, I'm looking in the monitor over here. I recently had somebody comment on a video saying that it was hard to watch because I'm looking in the monitor. I'm seeing what you can see, okay? But anyway, my blush is still there. The bronzer that I used as eyeshadow is still there. My brows have not moved. My face is a little bit shiny, but again, I didn't use an all over powder on my skin. So I'm just gonna go through everything and tell you my final thoughts. So starting off with the foundation, I couldn't tell because they didn't really give me enough. I did discover that shade 3 is my shade, so I think I will end up picking it up. And if I didn't mention before, when you buy this kit for $35, they then email you a $35 code that you can then use on their site towards your actual purchase. So you're not just paying $35 for this kit and then you're out $35. But honestly, to be able to try everything, I feel like that's fair anyway, because a lot of the times I end up buying stuff and not liking it. So I love the whole idea behind this. But anyway, I think I am gonna purchase that so that I can try it out. It was good to at least be able to find my shade. As far as the concealer goes, so here's the concealer. If I zoom in around my nose, so I'm sure they probably were thinking I'd be using it under my eyes and things like that. But let me zoom you in. So I used it a lot around my nose, and it has kind of like bunched up there and gotten in dry spots. Okay, I'm looking in here and I look disgusting. Mind you, I went to the gym and I sweated in this makeup for an hour and a half. I did an hour and a half long workout. So I'm actually really impressed that it looks this good. But anyway, so the concealer I'm probably gonna pass on unless it's in one of those kits on the Kosas websites where you get like a discount with a couple of things. So yeah, I'm not 100% sold on that, but it was nice to be able to supplement that concealer in since there wasn't a foundation, or at least enough foundation to put all over my skin. And I also have a feeling that this concealer is gonna work really well over that oil, because see how it's like kind of dry in areas, and if it was too slippy, I feel like it would just slip right off of your face. So I think this concealer formula is actually meant to go with their oil foundation. Well, it's like an oil, what is it? Tinted face oil. So I think that it's meant to go over it, and I think it would glide a lot better had I been able to put this all over my face, but I just wasn't. All right, so let's talk about the cheek products I used. I actually love them all. The bronzer and the blush and the highlighter are all still on my face, and I sweated a lot and I could feel the sweat running down my face. And a lot of times when you use powder products and you have sweat running down your face, it then like, you just have like a stripe down your face. I didn't get that. Like, it's all still there and it's super even. So this is actually a win for me. I didn't end up using these, and I don't know if you guys do this, but I have like a little emergency makeup kit that I keep in my car just in case I'm caught out someplace and somebody calls and I need to go somewhere and I'm not presentable. This might end up going in there to where I can like quickly use it in the car with my fingers, because these are cream products. So that's probably what I'm going to use that towards. And then once I do use it, maybe I'll come back and let you guys know what my thoughts on that are. I also didn't end up using any of the glosses, but I might as well go ahead and try them out now, because this isn't really something that I think I would like reach for in the beginning, because again, it's like one of those like pull away sorts of samples. It's not something that I think that would be a useful sample. So I'm first just gonna go in with the clear one. And yeah, see, it's just kind of like a, you can hardly see it on there, just to see what it feels like. I am a lip gloss person. Okay, this feels really good. Again, it's like a, yeah, it's an oil gloss, which I really like an oil gloss. Oh my gosh, I really like a lot of these products. Let's go into Dip, which is their Neutral Bikini Nude. There it is in there. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I really like the glosses. All right, let me toss that over to the side. So, I might as well try these out too then. These are the Weightless Lip Colors. So as many of you know, I don't like a lot of color on my lips, so I probably won't end up reaching for those. This also might be something that I just like slip in my declutter bin for a friend to try. And I'll probably end up doing that with a lot of like these more substantial ones that I'm not gonna use, especially like the concealer shades. I'm obviously not gonna use all those. So let me try to find a shade. Obviously I'm gonna go for like the lightest one. It's in the shade Vegas. So let's give it a test here. Okay, I cleaned this as much as I could. I'm just gonna go ahead and dig into it with that. And I'm pretty sure these, yeah, it's usually in a lipstick form, like in a bullet. It feels okay, it's just not for me. So I'm glad to have been able to try the formula, but this isn't something I think that I would buy. So while still talking about lip products, I did try out 2 of their lip balm shades. I tried out the shade Hush on camera, and then I opened up the clear lip balm and I wore that to the gym. I didn't really care for the colored one. Again, I'm not a color person. I love the clear lip balm though. This is something I think I'm gonna put on my little like wish list when I go in to shop around for products. And just so you know, I'm kind of obsessed with lip balms. These are just the ones that I have like right here handy, and I keep lip balms in my gym bag, in my car, on my nightstand, in my purse. I keep lip balms everywhere. So I really like this one, and I'm very particular about my lip balms. So yeah, this is a good one. All right, let's talk about the eyebrow products. So I didn't notice when I was putting them on, but these actually have shimmer in them. And I thought that was really interesting. And it normally comes in like a package that looks like this. It's not like a dip brow situation. And they just call it air brow. And I don't think it looks too bad. I actually think it looks pretty natural in my brows. Again, I didn't use a lot of it. I'm sure maybe if I had used the spoolie and worked it through, it might be a little bit more noticeable. But I do want to talk about the air brow, which is this. Oh, okay, this is the clear air brow. So that leads me to believe that those are just the colored version of this. Okay, makes sense because the same kind of spoolie. Okay, things are forming together for me now. This brow gel does not move. Like, it doesn't. So if you are somebody who, I'm like running it through again, but like my brows have not moved all day. And again, my whole face was sweaty after the gym. And I was gonna film myself in the gym, and then I got self-conscious. So that did not end up happening. And then the mascara. I feel like my lashes still look good. They stayed in place. If I zoom in though, and I was correct in my assumption, it does start to flake a little bit after multiple hours of wear. Like you can kind of see here. It's not a ton of flaking, and I don't hate the mascara as much as I thought I would upon first application. I think that this is one that I would definitely wear to the gym. This whole line just kind of speaks gym makeup to me, and it kind of makes sense because their lip balm and the deodorant, it's called Kosas Sport. While we're talking about the deodorant, I just want to let you know, again, I did a super long workout and I do not stink, which I'm shocked because anytime you use, like, at least for me, anytime I use a wet deodorant, I feel like it just does not do a good job. This was actually really good. I also think roller balls for deodorants are disgusting. So, but I mean, all deodorant's disgusting because you just keep putting it back on your pits. But for some reason, perfume roller balls and like deodorant roller balls really disgust me. I don't know why. Well, I know why for the perfume ones. The perfume ones, after a while, the perfume starts to look murky because again, you've rubbed it on your body where you've had lotion and things like that, and that's just gross. Like, I don't think rollerball perfumes really should exist. But anyway, that's all the products. So if I had to say a top three, keep it at a top three: the blush / highlight duo, the lip balm, and the bronzer. I think those are my top three favorites. And then if I were giving honorable mention to anything, it would be the lip gloss that I just tried because that was nice. And yeah, so those are my favorite things. I'm gonna go shop around now. I'll probably put here on the screen what I ended up purchasing. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I'm gonna leave the link for this kit down below if it's still available, because I think you definitely should check it out if you haven't tried this brand out before and you've been curious about it, because it's a phenomenal deal. It actually saved me a lot of time and money. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.